Okay. Are we back? I hope we're back. Okay, greetings, helpers. Sorry about that. This might be the only part we actually upload because it went down before OBS did. I don't know why. I have not the foggiest.
Well, at least was the boss he already did.
But yeah, okay, so I killed John Watson again because I had to. And I found all the ingredients for the VIP visiting Bancho Sushi at night. So now, this guy Sato is talking to me about the rare boss card in the giant squid that we just caught because of the day before fighting that thing for the Lia's Chan figurine. And now you're all caught up, so. Okay, I don't have a clue what that means, but in any case, we've made amazing progress. Try collecting all the rare boss cards, something good sure to happen. I've never caught all the rare boss cards, so I wouldn't know. Oh, and if you venture to new regions, for example the depths, the automatic marine card AI system will unlock a new card pack. Don't forget to collect fish cards in the new regions as well. Goodbye then, choo-choo. So yeah, they want you to complete the Pokedex basically by catching all of the rare cards. So, entering a new region will open up a new card list. Yep. Well, let's hunt tuna for real, shall we? Yeah, because there is a tuna party coming up. We learned that last stream. So, take this. It's a steel net sensor trap. Even the swiftest and biggest tuna cannot escape the trap. And I got a secret weapon for today's hunt. The underwater drone. Took me quite some time to replace the one you broke last time. It's very expensive stuff to buy, you know? But that wasn't my fault. It broke the moment I activated it. I made a big investment for more moments like this, says... So this is Cobra talking to Dave. This is what a businessman does. Let me show you how to use that. Just follow my instructions. Dive in the water. Okay. So we need tuna. And tuna are very hard to catch without the trap. He is correct about that. I mean, I've done it. It's a pain in the ass and they can hit you. So they swim in schools and they're pretty big. So it's not like they attack you, but yeah. Okay, so since I'm not uploading this, what you missed with my discussion so far was that I was talking about the Brat Pack documentary and how I hadn't really seen a lot of the Brat Pack movies, but I'm more familiar with the music from back then. So like I know there's like a St. Elmo's Fire movie, and then the soundtrack was, you know, popular back then, and including the title track, which is called St. Elmo's Fire. So, and I was some like being called the Brat Pack and some didn't. Here we go. Those are our tuna. Oh, I see tuna, says Dave. The fish are as big but fast. I would love to catch them should I use a tool. Yeah, you should. So they're gonna show you. Yeah, you go into their swim pattern thing. You lay out the trap, and then bam. And then you call the drone. Ouch. Without getting hit, that is. You call the drone. There you go, you little bastard. And now I can spend the rest of my time futilely trying to kill them. Okay. Ooh, we can get big tuna without a problem. I am impressed. Cobra says it's very powerful, especially against living things. So if you ever catch a big fish, use the drone. You will need one of the drones to keep the grade of your catch. Fish with wounds can't have a high grade. I will lend you the drone for now. It's a basic model without any options because it's expensive. Bring the drone if you want upgrades. Now let's collect as many ingredients as you can. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to spear more of these things or shoot them. I really need a gun other than a net gun. I really should look into getting something else before I climb down here. I don't like the net gun. Maybe it would be great against little fish, but I never use it for that, so yeah. Toluca is smart. Toluca... I just forget that I can change out my gun. It doesn't matter. So, do I have the drone ability? I don't think I do right now because I had to use it as a demonstration, but he can actually take big fish now whole back up, so I won't have to like carve every fucking shark in existence. So that'll be pleasant. Hopefully. But yeah, so Spiritfarer was good. I played it on Xbox Game Pass. Husband and I are actually trying the multiplayer of My Time at Sandrock now, which has been fun so far. I was kind of leery because you couldn't do the story together, and I'm like, well, then what the fuck is it actually gonna be? What is it gonna have anything to do with? But it looks like the way the town is positioned, that you are builders in a time where they don't have as much going on. Even though Mian is there from the first or the second game, so that means that you should have certain things going on. Because she comes when your character does in the main game of My Time at Sandrock. She's new like you are, and you're doing it all together. I was gonna go back up and get some tuna now, wasn't I? Yes, I was. I have a different gun. It hopefully will go better. So, yeah, it almost looks like a prequel, but certain things are different. Like, Mian shouldn't be there if it's a prequel, for instance. But, so far, it actually is pretty cool. It doesn't seem to be buggy yet, but I will keep y'all posted. But so far, we're really liking it. Ah, goddammit. And I wasn't sure if I would, but I do like the game. Sandrock is much better than Porsche. So that was impressive, mind you. Because when it came out, I really loved Porsche. Like, really. I don't know if any of you know this, but if you bought Redfall, you can get a refund from Sony. Or Microsoft, I mean. Sony, yeah, right. There goes my brain. But yeah, they apparently are giving out quiet refunds to people who bought the game. And I feel like that's an even deeper bucket of shit. Like, why did they wait this long? Especially after the studio improved it for a lot of people. Why did they wait this long? It seems like just another fucking jab at the studio they got rid of to me at this point. It really does. I hope I'm wrong, but I can't help but feel that way. I'm honestly hoping just to catch some tuna and then go back up for now, but I don't know yet. We'll see. God dang it, I hit a wall. Well, I'm glad I have a scooter for a little bit yet. But yeah, it seems to be a bigger diss to the studio now. An even bigger one. Like, they got rid of them, they made people wait for a year, and now they're gonna start offering refunds? It's like, fuck you. It feels really bitchy. And it's like, you guys suck. It really does feel bitchy. Like, why would you even bother doing it at this point? Why didn't you do it soon after? Why did you wait till they improved it? Why did you wait till they were gone? Like, is this a way to say, haha, we were really justified in getting rid of them? Because we had to offer you fuckers refunds now? I don't know, I don't like it. It's shitty to me. Like I said, if they wanted to offer refunds, they should have offered at the beginning, before the team improved it, before the team was gone from their... yeah, yep. You know, y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's crap. It's absolute crap. Let's see. Drama going on in the writing community, if you all want some writing community drama. Okay, so I don't remember what precipitated this, but I think it was a pitch event. So there was this agent, and we all have talked about how much I love agents. Y'all know that by now, so bear that in mind, I guess, but I wasn't the only one. People who had agents hated that this went down. So, okay. You have this, I want to say this shot at a critique or something from a literary agent. Very nice. And I think it's like a 10-page critique or representation or something along those lines. Well, one of the agent that was doing it, at least one of them, all of a sudden, she tweeted out something that said, I just saw a pitch for, and I really want someone to write this, for On the Road Meets, or The Road, I think it was On the Road, Meets Deliverance. And I don't know how to tell you all this, but that was basically taking this person's idea. And while it wasn't like giving the characters or anything like that, it was still pretty much stealing somebody's idea. And we've talked about how you can't copyright someone's idea or anybody's idea, because if I said like ghosts in a mall, like every mall ghost movie would have to be mine now, because I'm the one who thought of it first. So you can't really copyright an idea. Or the first person who did like a demon coming to you in your dreams gets it. The first one with somebody meeting at a fucking coffee shop, you wouldn't be able to do that anymore. Like, there are a lot of reasons you can't copyright ideas. However, I'm never gonna kill these things. But yeah, however, just to blatantly come out with that and say, hey, I saw this idea, and somebody is like, well, why didn't you tell the writer that? And they're like, well, they didn't pitch it to me this way, and their opening wasn't good. And that's the excuse she used for basically stealing this writer's idea and posting it in public that she took this writer's idea. And a lot of people were upset about it, obviously, and I would have been. And she kind of doubled down on it and everything, and then she deleted her Twitter. So people started adding her agency. Now, she works for KT Agency, or Literary, KT Literary. And I've heard stuff about KT before, but I'm not someone who's in the know to be agented. I really don't want to go back with so little food in my pockets, but I might have to. This ain't working out for me, killing those things. And I really wish it were. So I'm hoping to find some oxygen, but I don't think I can. So I'm gonna have to leave, I think. I wish I was an oxygen vessel. I'm like right near the exit, so I should be okay. It's just really shitty that I wasn't able to get more out of this. But I'm gonna leave for now, because the tuna doesn't come along all the time, so I didn't really want to leave that empty-handed, but they were kicking my asshole. Which is okay, we have the VIP today, so we can go. Okay, Bancho says, Dave, are you busy? Not at the moment, what is it? We have a strange customer at the sushi bar. Could you come for a moment? As the manager, this is something I can't overlook. I'll be over right away, okay. So basically, I gotta get there. Okay, we're gonna redispatch our people. Actually, we won't yet. Can I dive yet? Nope, not yet. Okay. I really wish I would have been able to pick up more sushi, but oh well. Okay, so this Harwell woman. Okay, hold on. We have the cutscene with the VIP. So, hello viewers. This is Yui from the Star the Chef. Looks like Star the Chef, but we've been through that before. Now we're back at Bancho Sushi. What kind of sushi will the chef have prepared, I wonder? I have prepared jellyfish sushi, says Bancho. Jellyfish, says Vincent with his arms crossed. You mean like in Chinese cold vegetables? You think that you could win the acknowledgement of Vincent Y while ignoring the traditional ingredients? No way. You call yourself a gourmet, says Bancho. Will you judge it before you've even tasted it? Alright, he said. Bring it over then. Alright, I'll bring you a serving of jellyfish sushi. Okay, now we're getting the cutscene where he powers up. Alright, there we go. I have to deliver it to him. We're not open yet. Very slowly, I will crawl my way over. Yui says, wow, so this is jellyfish. The flesh is transparent. The white dots are pretty as well. What? You made it with bunched rice? You should have made it sure it doesn't scatter by making gunkan maki instead. I'm sorry, I have no idea. It'll dry up. Hurry up and eat. It's already been seasoned. I know it can't possibly taste good, but since it's for the program, I'll try it. Alright, we're gonna get another convert in a sec. And he gets wet. And then the jellyfish from SpongeBob are after him. Vincent, the look on your face, says Yui. This is amazing, says Vincent. I can taste the sea as soon as I bite into it, and the jellyfish is nice and firm. And I taste something popping inside. Could it be flying fish roll? Wait, they're bigger than that. Caviar? No, that would have killed the jellyfish flavor. Could it be? Yes, I added some sea grapes below the jellyfish. Firm jellyfish flesh and sea grape, huh? This is the sea. I taste the sea. The sea where the sea kelp sway. I can't help but admit it. This sushi is amazing based on a very deep understanding of the ingredients, says Vincent. Hi, Lady Random. How are you doing? But why is that you use such unknown ingredients instead of the proven ones, asks Vincent. The first reason is taste, says Bancho. Jellyfish has a gentle, mild taste. I'll have to take his word for it. With a strong texture, making it a perfect match for the scent and flavor of sea grape. I'm sorry. I've been reading some of what's going on with you. I'm okay. I was just talking about the newest literary drama. The second reason is the potential. There are so many kinds of ingredients out there. Insisting on using only the verified few is the same as ignoring the infinite possibilities. Yui says, thank you for those amazing words, Bancho. Now then, it's time for the evaluation. Vincent? Alright, let's get into the evaluation, says Vincent. Yui says, now this is the jellyfish sushi that made Vincent marvel and Mr. Bancho who created the dish. What is the score? I'll get Bancho sushi 80 points. Oh, I love this game. It has a bunch of different stuff in it. Huh? Isn't that too low, says Yui? You looked quite impressed while eating. Listen, the sushi was excellent, said Vincent with gritted teeth. The establishment lacked something, though. Eating combines many enjoyments. To think you'd only offer green tea with this beautiful ocean in front of us. Romance. This place doesn't have enough romance and appreciation for the arts. That's why I'll give this place 80 points. As a side reward, however, I'll give you a refrigerator. Being able to drink cold beer from that fridge would make the score 100. It'll be perfect. Oh, so you're an alcoholic. That's what you're telling me. Yeah, the graphics in this game, but some of it are pixel, but like some of the underwater stuff almost doesn't look like it. It's just really cool all the way around. It has many different elements to it. Wow, as expected of you, Vincent. That was an excellent opinion, says Yui. Now, how did you like to star the chef today? We'll be looking forward to Bancho Sushi's exotic sushi from being served with beer. See you next time. Okay, so we got new likes and new money. Awesome. And new beer. So customers will now order beer with their meal sometimes. Pour them their drinks and to create additional revenue. Okay, cool. And then we got this guy coming in. Wow, Bancho, amazing. That picky Vincent acknowledged you, says Dave. The tongue does not lie, says Bancho. Vincent has a point, says Dave. Should we try to add beer from now on? Sure. But then this guy is new. So his name is Otto. Huh? Who dares interrupt me? I'm sorry, says Dave. We're not open yet. You can't come in like this. Well, aren't you strict, says Otto. I was simply saying a few words. I haven't been to the beach yet in a while, and it brings back old moments or memories or whatever. I was an amazing diver before I took a harpoon in the knee. God, those knees. They be fucking everybody. So you are a diver. I'm also a diver. Haha. Then you must know the diver's dream of swimming in all the seas in the world. Forests of coral, pods of sperm whales, fights to the death with tiger sharks. I really don't think most divers actually fight to the death with a shark. Just saying. That brings to mind a dish I'd really love to eat, says Otto. What dish do you mean? When I was little, the moray eel curry at my fishing village was famous. I can't forget the taste. If you could make that dish, perhaps I'll give you a nice gift. Hee hee. Moray eel curry. Moray eels hide in the rocks, making them difficult to catch. How do you get one? You know how to dive, but you don't know how to catch much about ecology, do you? Moray eels are nocturnal. They only come out at night. Do you have gear for night diving? Oh, I did get a flashlight recently. Almost said a flashlight. That should do just fine, says Otto. Moray eels are nocturnal. Please go night diving and catch a moray eel. I haven't gone diving at night in a while. Maybe I'll try it. You can now dive once every night. There are many vicious nocturnal fish out at night, but you'll see exotic fish. Always pay attention to the sushi hours opening. Yes. Should I go out and try it now, maybe? Will they let me? Let's go try it. Let's see if we can dive at night. Okay, I can dive at night. It takes a third of the day, but it's fine. Whee! Okay, so quick recap on what I was saying about the literary drama. So this woman who is an agent at a literary agency was offering a critique or a representation or something to people, and then I don't know if it was a contest or maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, so she tweeted out about it on Twitter, but I don't think it was a contest. It might have just been a call for normal submissions and then, you know, that kind of thing. So let's just say it was normal. Yeah, I can't get stuff that I need to get a better weapon. Anyway, I'm gonna have to start over again, I think, on this one. Too many things want me dead. Okay. Night diving is a lot more dangerous. It is. So she actually put that she received a query, kind of what the query was, and then that she wanted to see it written better. So she basically took someone's fucking idea. And even though that's not a crime, that would be considered, I consider it unethical as shit. Because as an agent, you're not supposed to, yeah, it's not unethical. You can't copyright ideas. You literally cannot do that. And there are reasons for that. Because the first person to do a werewolf novel would get the werewolf idea, quote unquote. So, oh god, I have the shitty gun still. Fuck me. Fuck me and a half. I need to get a better gun. I keep forgetting to swap out my gun on the boat. And now there are a bunch of vicious kniches, and they're eating my soul. And I'm gonna have to restart this day, I think, or night. I hope not, but I think so. So people got upset. She deleted her Twitter after first being like, well, this is why I did it, and it's fine because they didn't write it well. And then after that, people started like adding her agency, which is KT Literary. Now, KT Literary is an interesting agency. And I say interesting in bad ways. That is me using interesting to be like, oh, you gave me a hair and fish sandwich with barbecue sauce and candy? That's interesting. That's the way I'm using interesting in this context. So, they've had agents before say wonderful things like, writing is a hobby. The real job would be agenting. Writers shouldn't make a living off their writing. because it's play or whatever. It's that kind of sentiment. So they have an agent who feels that way about writers, that they shouldn't make money doing it and it's not a real job. So that's an O. They had another agent who was shitty to somebody who was neurodivergent asking a question. Came off as very ableist. And you know how we feel about ableists around these parts. And the agent who did the stealing thing, quote unquote, actually also was shitting on somebody for writing about grief, being like, the grief moment is over. And I know that's like a cold phrase, but at the same time, when I was pitching my poetry book, I actually had that response more than once from people. Oh, that grief is over. The grief is over. Okay, yeah. Sure, why not? So, yeah, there don't seem to be a whole lot of places at night to do stuff with. So I don't think I'm gonna get a different gun, but we'll see. You can only go down so far at night. They don't let you go down too far otherwise. Because they're like, oh, the restaurant's still open, so keep that in mind. But yeah, so it was shit what she did. And she got fired. She absolutely got fired. Which everybody's like, yay for them, but yay for them is right, except for the fact that they are a very not nice, very not good company if you think about all the other shit they let their other people get away with. And people were like, I wonder how often it happens that an agent actually takes an idea. Well, okay, this is where I got the pitch contest part from. So there was a pitch contest a while back, a couple years ago, a few years ago, and an agent was given an idea, and the agent wanted someone else to write the idea. And one of the ideas the agent had would be, of course, to make the protagonists of color white. Because, you know, whitewashing and how good that is. So they were like, can we have this except with white people? I want this, but with white people. And they actually had to shut down that pitch contest because of that particular agent as well. So I'm assuming it happens more often than not. And people have talked about how, like, people have been mocked for their pitches, and there are pitch events where, like, they separate themselves, the agents do, so that they can literally laugh at, and this is not an exaggeration on my part, because I've heard more than one story about this, and some of them were from agents that were there, like behind the curtain, listening to other agents laugh at this. And agents are people, so that means they're going to be dickheads as well. You know, people are dicks. They can be anyway. But yeah, apparently it happens more often than you would think, as far as the idea stealing, them wanting, like, to swap out the characters and then just have somebody write the story. And it's like, thinking your own damn stories. You know, they could have said, you know, I would really like this kind of thing, and, like, have that go on if that's what they wanted. You know, I'm thinking like that kind of thing. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. You know, somebody even said, you know, they could have just put it on their list of what they wanted and then not had to deal with it. Like, not have to worry about shit. I hit the wrong button. Oh, and that almost killed me. Okay. We have the last life bar coming through. But yeah, it was not nice, and people suck, and I don't want to say don't trust agents, but I've talked a lot about agents and, like, how they can be the ones to take more than their fair share of your money or the projects they didn't work on. And this just really highlights a lot of my problem with agents. Because as an agent, you don't have to. As an agent, you don't have to have any training, As an agent, you don't have to have any kind of test you pass. It's like you're not a realtor at this point. Realtors have to study and pass exams to sell houses. You don't have to have any kind of any shit to sell a damn book. So you can be the most unscrupulous, unethical person and sell books for people. And everybody is told they need an agent. You need an agent to get you in the door. You need an agent to get you in a good place. You need an agent to help you navigate. You need an agent. And agents, good agents, are worth their weight in gold. They can be. They help you edit. And that's another thing. This woman is an agent. And she sells her services for book editing and book development. So they have what they call R&R. So say R&R, okay, say you have a book that's not quite ready, but the person sees potential. I don't know where I saw that damn meal, by the way. I think I'm gonna die before I can get it. Okay, so what R&R is it's called revise and resubmit. No, please. Oh, shit. Oh, there's that eel. There's that eel I'm not gonna get to before I die. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go up. Fuck. Please don't make me restart this. Oh no, that's fine. But yeah, so R&R means to revise and resubmit. And if she was so enamored with the idea, she could have had the author revise and resubmit. I didn't get the L tonight. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. But at least I got out with my life, which is rare nowadays. Alright, we got new fish and everything like that. We can open up Bancho. But first, before we do that, I'm gonna swap out the fucking gun. I'm going to take my sniper. Select. Okay. There we go. So next time I go down, I'll have my damn sniper with me, which will be awesome. I should have had that before, but we already got the sniper built. Okay. So we can turn this stuff in. And we can go for it. But yeah, like I said, since my stream went down... Oh, we got a new one. I'll look at that later. Since my stream went down because of OBS before, I'm not going to put this first part on YouTube. I just kind of went over what I discussed and everything. Okay, so we're going to go back to Bancho. The guy who's there, Otto, he's going to still have a seat there every night. So it's not like I'm going to miss him, basically, if I don't do it in a couple days like the VIPs. So we're fine. Okay, we can skip this cutscene. We've seen it before. Bancho's getting good. I know I'm wasting the tuna I caught, but the better taste, the more money, and I need money right now. I just really need money. Everything is like the increase in the people I hire, everything is money. Training them is money. Getting my suit ready is money. So yeah, so the KT agency, KT Literary, god damn it, I would say don't bother with entirely. I know that sounds very not cool to say, but if that's the kind of behavior they want to promote, I know they fired her for stealing the idea. I get it, but at the same time, they didn't fire somebody or talk to them about being a dick to a neurodivergent person. They didn't talk to somebody and or fire them over like some of the other shit they've said. And now when you're an agent, you're supposed to be on the author's side. So saying that authors shouldn't expect to make money to live on without the clarification that most authors just don't. And even though I don't think that's the way it should be at all, I also recognize that that is how things are sometimes. So You should be out there fighting for the people to make money. You should be out there fighting for, you know, authors to get a better shake. The thing is, like, I've talked about agents a lot, but apparently they can steal your ideas. So apparently, like I said, they can get money from stuff you haven't worked on depending on what your contract says. So there are a lot of reasons I don't like agents personally. And I don't agree with having agents. And I know that there are people who will be like, well, I need an agent to get in the door of this literary place or whatever. I get it. But I don't really agree with the whole agent thing. So, because agents don't do what you think they do. You know, or at least they do things that they shouldn't do. Like I said, a good agent is awesome, but a bad agent can fuck you for life. I've known people that have quit writing because of agents. Because they can't trust an agent to do anything anymore. That they actually sold really well and that their agent turns out fudged their rights so that the company, the publishing house, could come out better than they did because they wanted a better relationship with the publishing house. I've heard it all. And there are quite a few people that have had those kind of experiences. So I'm always very careful. And I used to, like, when the new post came out recommending this agent or that agent, I was like, you know, it actually kind of is. I mean, I liken corpos for VTubers kind of like Machinima used to be. And Machinima, if people don't remember Machinima, it was a management agency for VTuber, not VTubers back in the day, but just like YouTubers. Just like regular old YouTubers. It was that kind of thing. Okay, the steel nets, I don't know if the net sensor is actually gonna... Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Can I get an upgrade on Dave? Probably. Well, I can get a life upgrade. We'll take that because I fucking die really, really fast. I need a better harpoon gun. That'll come with agent money. But yeah, and you know, Machinima, they ended up starting to fuck people over, giving them smaller and smaller cuts. Okay. Dave says, huh? I hear loud noises from over there. I should check things out. Okay. Oh, it's the dolphins again. Oh, but at least we got some tuna. Hey, why do you keep bothering those dolphins? Pirate says, so you're the one who keeps on interrupting our plans. I can tell just by your silhouette. You need to be taught a lesson. Better be ready. I didn't learn very many things in school. Well, if I was just looking to scare them, oh, well, I'll have to see if I can defeat them. Defeat the pirates, okay? Oh, God. And they have tuna here right now. Are you joking me? The tuna are also in the way. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I can hit more than one pirate with, Can I carve their dead bodies? No, no. A little too far, Jaluk, a little too far. But yeah, and I don't trust corpos for VTubers. I don't. They can take your IP even if you came with your own. There's just so many things I don't like about corpos for VTubers. We're retreating for the day. You'll hear from us again. I probably will. Oh, I was gonna say, they look dead underwater. What do you mean they're retreating? Like, they're fish food. I guess not. Yep, here are my dolphin pals. By the way, dolphins kill for sport. I don't know if you know this. So, I'm not gonna fuck with them if I don't have to. Dolphins kill for sport. Sport killers are very dangerous animals. Or they can be. I've heard dolphins that have saved sailors. I've heard dolphins that kill sharks for fun. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I left something like an old charm. I can identify it later. Alright, so let me just get out of the way of the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, true. True. I get you. I agree with it. I agree with it. Hopefully I put this in the wrong spot, or the right spot, not the wrong spot. God damn it. Yes, okay. Gotcha, bitch. Let's carry you upward. I need those for my party. I don't think I can take another... I don't know if I can carve them when they're in the fucking can, though. Well, let's try it. Can I stab you to death? Oh, I can. Okay. This is gonna take a while. Oh, damn. Don't let your friend run me over. Don't let your friend run me over. Or it'll be bad for him. Okay. I think I poked it to death. Nope, still not. I'm gonna have to go get some life soon. I'll be right back. I don't want to leave it though, because what if it disappears on me? And I don't have any more bullets. God dang it. But yeah, I don't like corpos. If you come with your an identifier like your IP, you should leave with it. They should not be able to take your IP. They just shouldn't. So that's part of it. I get sick of that thought. Because I know somebody who went to a place with their IP and they're like, okay, but when you leave, we keep your IP. And it's like, why? That wasn't yours. You didn't do the work. You didn't make the model. Why are you keeping her IP? Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why people really want to be corpo. You get like a lot of viewers and there's a promise of a lot of money and the management, and you know, if you want to do like songs, you're set up with like producers, and there are a lot of reasons that people want to run into it, but I do think part of it is prestige. If you are a corpo tuber, there is gravitas behind your name, which... No, it's hard to be an indie. I mean, look, I only wanted to have a small group I could hang out with, play games with, talk to, share my shit. That's what I wanted. That's all I wanted. And even getting that has proven an impossibility. And, you know, I met some good people, like you, I have. But I wanted this group where we could just like hang out and get to know each other, where we could like do games together, not even collabs, like just in Discord or just some nights, random ass nights. Doesn't have to be for the pleasure of the king, as it were, meaning an audience of any kind. Just, you know, hang out and get to know each other, cheer each other on, be there for each other, all that fun stuff. And I wasn't even able to get that, and I've been VTubing over 2 years. So, it was 2 years in March. So, not even like my group of like 10 or whatever people where we could like trust each other and hang out and whatnot has actually happened. So I can't imagine if you want to make a go at this, like make this a business, or how fucking hard that is. Because I did not actually want to make this a business. I just wanted to have friends and do fun things together, and it's like I have a few people who come by and see me after 2 years, but like, that's it. You know? And if me just wanting a few people, like a friend group, is that difficult, I don't want to see what it's like on the other end. Where if I don't stream and make money, I don't eat or whatever. I don't want to see how that goes. I'm having enough money trouble already. I don't want to see how that goes. Truly. So, because one of the things is like, I was talking about The Breakfast Club earlier and the Brat Pack movies of the 80s and like that they didn't like being the Brat Pack and whatnot, but one of the things that somebody said in the documentary that really got to me was that the Brat Pack is like one of the first times people saw on the screen friendships represented in a way that was as deep and abiding as love, like romantic love. And one of the things that used to get me in trouble with movies and stuff, one of the reasons why I was so obsessed with Grease as a kid, I'm gonna have to drop some of this extra weight, I think. No, please. Okay, but one of the reasons I like Grease and stuff so much as a kid, to be perfectly 100%, was that I wanted a friend group. I was one of those kids or one of those people who wanted a friend group. Friends that felt like family that would stick with you through everything. And I have that in my best friend, and I have that in my husband, and I'm lucky. But I'm looking at it, and that's like where my like obsession with Grease came in when I was younger. Like, especially in middle school, I had such a hard time with bullying and whatnot that I had tried to convince myself that in high school I wasn't going to be the popular girl, but I was going to have the friend group. You know, the group you see of like 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and even when you're an adult, they stick with you and be there for you and all that fun stuff. I tried to convince myself that that was always going to happen. Of course it didn't. I mean, I'm not one of those people that hangs out in a group of any kind, but I have like a few people who actually give a shit about me, and I'm grateful, but that's like kind of where it ends. Like, I'm not part of a big group or an expansive project. I have what I have, and that's it. Okay, he's so full he can't even pick up a rock. Alright, Dave, fair enough. Let's try to get you home without dying, eh? Let's try to get you home, Dave. This is the depths. Okay, here's my call button. Yeah, I'm supposed to be down in the depths for other stuff, but my pack fills up so fast that I'm usually like, let's get some shit for the restaurant rather than other stuff. As long as I remember not to give out my tuna before the thing, it should be okay. Yeah, this is from the dolphins I saved. A necklace that it gives you a dash speed increase. Oh, sweet. Hold on. I need to change up my accessories. Hold on. Let's see what the best one is then. They gave me damage reduced taken. I need the other one. Okay, damage increase, and then this one is the survive for a period of time without oxygen. I think that's a better one for me than 10% increase. Could be wrong, but knowing how I play, or don't. Oh wait, there was more stuff there. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, I can go down again then. I keep upgrading so that I have no money, but that's alright. I should see if I can dive at night for the guy who wants the more eel. We'll see if I can manage it or not. Whee! Oh god, no. No, 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 no. I mean, I'm glad the tuna are back, but I'm not going to catch any this time. I don't want my entire pack filled up already. I would like to actually get stuff the other people can eat. I don't really want to ever eat pufferfish. I've never had sushi. I keep saying that, but it's true. Like, I don't want to eat like gas station sushi, but I don't even think we have that here. My town is so small that I don't even think anybody offers it anywhere. And in this town, they would probably thumb up their noses at it. Like, give them a barbecue or some shit, yeah, they're all over it, but give them, like, almost any kind of authentic culture outside of, like, maybe one or two, they're like, no, get that away from me. So it's kind of a backwards town in a little ways. And it's a poor town, too. There isn't that much culture here, and we do what we can. Sometimes I think, what would it be like to visit a big city, or what it would be like to visit a big city? just for the culture, just for the week or whatever. Just a vacation. Just to see an actual art gallery, just to see this, that, and the other every once in a while. A real play. I mean, don't get me wrong. Most theaters have community theaters, but you know, I don't know, there's something about it. Maybe it would just be whatever. You know, a lot of people have certain thoughts about how something will be, and then when they get there, they're like, oh, that wasn't so muck and fudge. And maybe that's what it is. It isn't muck and fudge. Maybe it just feels better in my mind because I've never had it happen. That is certainly a possibility. Fuck. Oh. Yeah, these things are invincible when they puff. But yeah, as far as sport killers, I was reading some stories about like people at zoos, and there was one that said at the zoo they kept having they had a bunch of different like beings in a tank together, and they had sharks that were dying, and they didn't realize how and why the sharks were dying. Now, I don't know what species these were, and there are a lot of different kinds of sharks. So when people say sharks, everybody thinks, you know, great white, and that's the only kind. There are a lot more kinds than great white, so... But there were sharks that were dying, and they didn't realize why. Well, one day they actually watched, and they found out one of the octopuses in the bottom of the tank was actually strangling the damn sharks to death. They literally was grabbing onto a shark and strangling it to death. I didn't know they did that. But then I thought of all the times we heard stories about the Kraken, or the Kraken, the giant monster that used its tentacles to like wrap around man and beast and pull them to their watery graves beneath the waves. And I'm remembering that because I guess some squids are assholes, or octopuses or whatever. So that's a thing. They also said that at one point, zoos have an order of like what happens when you get an animal gets out of its cage, and people said a lot of people are more scared to hear like a lion or a rhino is out of its cage than a chimp or a great one of the great apes, like a gorilla or something. And they're like, they'll just twist your arm straight off and beat you with it. Like, you have to be really careful around apes. And people don't realize that. They think like, oh my god, the lion's gonna eat you. And yeah, I guess the lion could, but you know, there are a lot worse things out there. And actually, they were talking about whether it's trank on site or whatever. And apparently, lions are like trank them before you get them back in. But a jaguar that's like the size of a golden retriever is not a trank. It's a kill on sight. Because they actually sport kill. So they will actually find a portion of the area, settle up in it, all nice and cozy like, and then they will begin to hunt anything in it. Anything in their area. And I'm just like, I did not know that. Like, no thank you. Because you would think that, like, a lion would be a much worse critter ditter to deal with. And apparently it isn't. So, I just thought that would be something pleasant to hear. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm pretty full. I saw a phone. Yep, I sure did. Alrighty, we're good. We're Gucci. Yeah, Cat Quest is tomorrow. We still have a lot of subquests, so I don't think we're beating it. And it's gonna be an earlier stream because I need to get ready for the day after. Husband and I are going grocery shopping together. We're trying to figure out a better budget and how better to shop. We need that moray eel, so I'm gonna go down and try to catch the damn thing. We'll see how it goes. I got my ass beating the QTs last time. Oh, fuck. It begins. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. It's not fine. I keep forgetting that these things are a lot tankier than the day ones. So, I gotta get my careful stuff on. I don't know if I'm gonna manage to do my non-game stream this month, but if I don't, I will do 2 next month. I was thinking about doing crafting because Disability Pride Month is next month, and I should make a few bracelets for it. I'm not sure how many. But, you know, you have people talking about, like, this month is, like, LGBTQ plus Pride Month. And people are like, what is there to be proud of? And, like, pride is a sin. And look at all these sinful people, and it's like, you don't know why they're proud. You don't know what proud actually is. Proud is I survived, even when people around me didn't always want me to. Pride is I'm gonna be myself because I can't be anything else. Pride is a lot of different things. Pride is look at the civil rights we have that we didn't before. Pride is the fact that it was still 2000 something before gay marriage actually was legalized. I mean, there's a lot of pride and a lot of things fought for, and people are just like, pride is a sin. Yeah, tell me that when you, people like you are still dying, getting the death penalty and all that fun stuff in certain countries. Tell me that when your right to be married wasn't allowed until very, very recently in history. Tell me all sorts of other things. You know, it's amazing what you miss up on a high perch. Let me just tell you that. And it's kind of similar with disability rights. Like, people can still hire us for sub-minimum wage. We talked about that. We can't marry without being our spouse's responsibility. We've talked about that. And how one of the drastic things that husband and I would have to do to help with our debt would be to divorce. Because we're considered our spouse's burdens when we get married. Yes, they're burdens like we're their children. I mean, there's a lot. It's a lot. And how in Canada, the medically assisted in death, as they call it, is spreading to non-terminal. And while that is happening, they're also cutting back on the services. So they're cutting back on your programs and the stuff you need, like in-home health care. But then they'll turn around and be like, but we'll offer you this, we'll offer you a way out. And then if people take it, they're like, see how much they suffer, these cripples? And it's like, yeah, if you make sure they can't get care, their medicine, their therapy, yeah, they fucking suffer. Their mobility aids, access to go into buildings, etc., etc. Of course they're suffering. But they say the disability makes them suffer, not the, you know, ableism, lack of access, funding cuts, etc., etc. Funny how that happens. People are now asking for the billionaire litmus test. And it's, would you check out? Let's call it checkout. Would you check out if you were a billionaire and this was happening to you? And if the answer is no, it's not that the thing is the problem. Like, would you check out if you had cerebral palsy? If you were a billionaire? No, because you would have money to take care of yourself. You would have a lot more going on. So It's not the cerebral palsy. It's the lack of money. It's the lack of access. It's this, that, and the other. You know? And that's one thing that people don't see. They're like, oh, this person is a cripple, then this is what's gonna happen. No, 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 no. It's not the disability. Like 95% of the time at least. It's the way society reacts to it. It's the lack of access. It's the lack of support, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah. So that's we're doing Disability Pride Month next month, and that's a whole thing too. Because, like I said, people just look at you and go, "Oh, of course you're miserable. You're disabled." No, 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 no. That's not what's happening. But they'll think it is. And the thing is, they see it as horrible. Like, the most horrible thing you can be is be disabled, and it's really not. It's tricky, yeah. But a lot of times, there is what they call a social model of disability. And it is, are you disabled by your disability, or are you disabled by lack of access, lack of money, lack of programs, lack of understanding, stigma, blah, 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 all of that. Not lack of stigma, just stigma, period. And it's usually seen as, it's not lack of, it's usually, or it's not the disability itself, it's all the other bullshit. It's the bureaucrats, it's the red tape, it's the everything else. So yeah. Next month is Disability Pride. We have parades and shit. Oh, I didn't see you. God damn it. I'm blind. Nope. This. Okay, good. I'm not gonna be able to do it. He ain't gonna let me. God damn it. And that is the spot I needed the most because I don't have any other oxygen. So I don't think I can get back up there before I die. Okay, hold on. I have a speedwagon. Help me, speedwagon. Oh god, everything wants to kill me. I forgot. Everything wants to be dead. So yeah, just stuff like that. Just those kind of things. Oh, and I hit the ceiling, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Alright, I think I can get out here. Let's just hope that a shark doesn't come by and say hi. I don't know if any of you saw this, but there is a drug or therapy on the market now that is supposed to actually help you regrow your teeth. And I think that sounds rather terrifying. Hey, Sho, how are you? But yeah, so it's gonna help human adults supposedly regrow their teeth. Like a shark. And I'm just like, that sounds not great. Like, it sounds like something that could really take off in a negative way. I mean, I hope not, but I'm just imagining like teeth growing into your brain and all sorts of other fun stuff. I have a very active imagination though, so maybe it wouldn't be like that. But yeah. I just can't help but think of it. And I think I used up all of my tuna, which I'm going to need for tomorrow, so I'm going to have to get more tuna. That's going to suck ass. Ready for pain tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? But yeah, I would like to regrow my teeth safely, but I don't trust a drug that would help me do it. I mean, I don't know why. Oh god, we never sent anybody out to get more stuff, did we? Well, slap my damn ass. Shit. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, my sister is working on her first video for her crafting YouTube channel. And she's nervous, and I'm like, you're gonna do great. And she's like, because we have had this discussion about her, like, being honest and upfront about her disability. And I'm like, sis, if you are gonna be on camera in any way, shape, or form, they're gonna get the idea, because your wheelchair is gonna be in the picture. You know, your hand is gonna be in the picture because her hands, you know, twist back. She has cerebral palsy like I do. And I'm just like, she's like, well, what if people buy from me because they know I'm disabled? I'm like, it's not your business why they buy from you. It's just your business that you're getting paid. I know that's probably a bad way to look at it. Oh, Sakura, I can't play the Souls-like games. I suck ass. I'm very slow and I have bad reflexes and all sorts of fun stuff. But I'm assuming it's at least somewhat funny to watch me do that. Okay, I think I got the guy's thing. Oh no, wait. I didn't put it on the thing, did I? I didn't put it on the thing. I didn't put it on the thing. Barracuda, longnose. I didn't put the moray on the list, did I? Oh no, I did. The moray eel, okay. That better be his. I thought I put moray eel on here. If they make me give it to someone else, I'm gonna be a salty motherfucker. I thought I gave it to him. Oh shit. So I fucked up. Awesome. I can't believe I fucked up. I thought I had to put it on the list. I thought I had to put it on the damn list. Oh well, we'll have to go get it some other day. Fuck me. Yeah. My sister is... she's my heart sister. She's been my best friend since we were about 11 or 12. And we live in a very small town, so both of us coming up through the same grade at the same time was a miracle unto itself. She is going to go and be a crafter, and she's good at it. But she had to deal with TVR, which is the Department of Vocational Rehab, and they were fucking her over. I don't know if any of y'all had to work with them before. I do not recommend. So, yeah, I was just talking about the marriage penalty for disabled people and whatnot. And why we have Disability Pride Month next month. A lot of the disabilities have their own awareness months and whatnot as well. And there are like disability awareness months, but to me there's something so special about having a Pride Month instead of awareness. To me, awareness is for the ableds. Pride Month is for us. That's kind of how I think of it. Okay, let's look at this. But yeah, my sis is like really waiting for her life to begin, and I'm like, your life is your life. But she's always like, you know, I never did this, I never did that, I'm waiting for this, and I'm like, it'll happen. I think we as in society, we really try to get people to engage with things as young as humanly possible. So if you're not married and by your 30s, like something is wrong with you, or, you know, if you want to switch careers in your 60s, that's too late for you, blah, 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 blah. We always have this whole, you have to do everything when you're cute and young and quirky, and I know things happen when they happen. She says I'm gonna be the godmother to her kids and all that though, and I'm just like, well, I don't know if I'll be any good at that. I'm like, you know, I'm not Catholic anymore, right? And she's like, yeah. She's like, I'm not really either. I'm like, you know, the godparents are mostly for that kind of thing. She's like, well, if something happens to me, I'd want you to raise my kids. I'm like, oh, I'm a bad choice for that. Am I like the bad choice? Yeah, you never know though, like what's gonna happen, but she's like, I'm not gonna find a guy. And I understand that. In our town, it's really bad. I mean, I met my husband online. Because in our town, it's really bad. Like, this is like I said, this is a very redneck town. And, like, most people don't want to date people in wheelchairs. Truth. It's just truth. Especially those of us who need help or whatever. Like, if you want to date, most of the time people are like, you better be able to handle everything. God forbid you need help in the bathroom or you know, a pox to you. Single forever. And so it gets rough. Like, finding people that are, like, okay with it or whatever. I mean, I don't see the big deal, but then again, you know, I was born this way, as Lady Gaga would say. So I gotta go find some air before and bullets would be nice for my sniper rifle before I go back and try to kill more tuna. We'll see how it goes. I also did not send my people out on an expedition to get more stuff because I am an idiot. I can't help it. Okay, hold on. Why did Autobot hold a message? Bullying. It wouldn't be bullying. Oh. Jesus. Oh. Sometimes the Automod is a little bit too happy. Okay, now I have to get it back into my thank you. Husband is just here to... Yeah. It happens too. We're people. I had guys fuck over many things with me. When I started dating my now husband, I had a guy who we had been mutually interested in each other. He was from North Carolina. And when we were, let's just say, play buddies. And I'll leave that to your imagination. But we were play buddies. And eventually I said to him, you know what, TJ, let's just go for it. You know, well, let's just, you're not seeing anyone, I'm not seeing anyone. Let's just go for it. And he said to me, I have a lot of females who are interested in me. And I'm like, you know what? That's cool. But if I'm not the only girl on your list, take me off your list. So he did. And then I met my husband, and when I actually met him and we were gonna move up together, or he was gonna move up to be with me, TJ was like, I've never been so jealous in my life because I know that could have been me. And I'm like, could have been, isn't. Because he's like, you know I can't ask you for another chance now. I'm like, nope, you can't. Sorry. And it could have been. You know? And people talk all the time about, like, they debate whether, like, as a disabled person, if you should date whoever, or if you should only date, like, able-bodied people who could potentially help you if you're a certain type of disabled, or if you should only go for, like, disabled people. And I'm like, to me, that's never been an issue. It was always the person. It wasn't, oh, can you help me in the bathroom? If not, then I don't want you, or whatever. It's never been about that for me. It's always been about the person. So TJ was very disabled. As a matter of fact, TJ is not with us anymore because he actually ended up with failing kidneys. And I think about him sometimes for a lot of reasons. And we were such good friends at one point. And it would have been just how different my life would have been. You know, and if we would have been together, I would have ended up a widow. If we would have got as far as to be married. And how just different that would have been. I mean, it was better for both of us that we didn't end up together. But he regretted it. But I said, don't regret it. I said, you know, this is the path you didn't want to go down, and I understand that. Because I look for, you know, total, utter devotion. And some people are not meant for that lifestyle. Some people want to play around. Some people, you know, are polyamorous. I should have been able to block you, you little bastard. Let's see what's in here. No. No, no, no. Damn it. I don't have nearly enough food to actually come up without anything else. So I need to go find some air. You only play video games? Yeah. But relationships are weird is, I guess, the point I was getting at. What happens, what doesn't, who with. It all just depends. I have no bullets in this gun. I don't know why I'm trying to use this gun. Hun, could you move the little box thingy? It says chat pause due to scrolling. Honey? Hmm? Can you get my chat back?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, because it says due to scrolling. Okay.
You gotta do that again. Hang on.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, my love. It's so nice having a tech guy. I don't know how to do any of this shit. Then again, it's because I don't have to. He does. He does it for me. He figured out the dynamic lighting for me. And I was so grateful for that. He figured it out for himself, but it was still a nice byproduct. Okay, we got a gun upgrade here, which is great. I should get some of those gray motherfuckers back, but I don't really want to right now. I really hope that when I get a moray eel this time, I don't give it away or the ingredients away. I should make absolutely sure that the ingredients it needs aren't the other things that are needed. That would be better. Oh, now I have a full gun and I didn't even realize it. God damn it, I have to go back and get the tuna. Here I'm just like, take me deeper. I need my tuna. That's sad. But yeah, I was thinking about going through the contract that I said no to next month. But I'd have to, caveats a mile long. A mile long. I think it's good to know because it does somewhat apply to VTubers. As far as like with corpos and what you can get involved in and what life of copyright is and all that fun stuff. And why certain things wouldn't be admissible in court and some things would fuck me over. I know most people don't write books here, but at the same time, a contract is a contract. And I talk about copyright a lot because people don't realize that copyright is like a large pie and you want to just give out what you absolutely have to get the job done. You don't want to give people extra stuff. And the job of a publisher or a corpo, let's be real, I can kill this thing maybe. Anyway, the job of a corpo is to get you to give up as many rights as possible because they want them. Even if they'll sit on them for the rest of their lives. And that's the point, isn't it? Because there are companies that will take a bunch of your rights and then they will sit on them for a long ass time, if not forever. I've seen really popular book franchises not get movies or shows that they were supposed to because their rights were optioned and nothing was done with them. Nothing. So can you imagine really doing this and then somebody just sitting on the shit you had? That is so beyond gross. Like, I think there should always be a reversion clause. Like, hey, if I don't use this in like 2 years, you can, you know, get the rights back. I feel like that should be a given. Because if you're gonna sit on stuff and nobody can do anything with it, yeah. And merchandising rights are a set of rights you can give or take. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm not a lawyer. I actually wanted to be at one point. A civil rights attorney. But I'm not smart enough for that. So I'm arguing contracts pretty much by myself. And that's hard sometimes. Because I doubt myself so much. I'm like, does this clause mean what I think it means? Could this apply here? If they gave the wrong date here, does that make this null and void? Or is that something I would still have to put up with? There's a lot of nuance and bullshit in contracts. And they do it so that you don't know what you're talking about. They want to make sure that you have somebody else look it over for you. And that's one of the reasons I don't trust agents. Because that agent doesn't even need to have any kind of anything to do with law degree, IP, anything. Tomorrow, if I wanted, I could hang out my shingle and say, I'm an agent. And I have nothing to do with any kind of agency, any kind of anything. Oh, and another thing, when I was talking about that literary drama before, the agent in question that stole the idea, let me go back to the restaurant for a sec. I need to send out some people and I need to feed the cat. But the agent I was talking about before, she has services to... Oh, we don't have high quality cat food yet. Damn it. Oh, well, that's fine. She has services to look over people's books like I mentioned. That's almost an entirely red flag on its own. Because it's so easy for them to say, well, your book's not ready yet, but I can actually look it over for you for a fee. This ain't gonna happen for you, but... And they could butt you all through the night. That's exactly what they could do. Okay, we're going to put you all on this because I have none. Even though I only have one of the other ingredients. So yeah, you can dispatch people to find like soy sauce and mayonnaise and salt and the stuff you find in the red pots. So I have to. I can find it myself, but it's slow going. Which is one good thing to always have your waiting room full of people. And I try to. I'm gonna have to dive at night unless it's tuna day, and then I don't want to. Alrighty, back in the water. I am basically shaped like Dave, though my legs are much bigger than his. Ah, goddamn it. I keep going, I want those tuna, and I know if I try to catch them, I'm gonna die. We're gonna ignore the tuna, we're gonna try to go to the depths today. Catch some new stuff there. That's the hope and the dream and the goal. There we go. We can just figure it out nice and slow, I was gonna say. Bad fish, very bad fish. But yeah, so goldfish are interesting animals. And they can survive a lot of shit. An absolute metric fuck ton of shit. Mom was telling me about this one goldfish that had gone through like so much shit and it was still alive. And she's like, you can pretty much do anything to a goldfish. And I'm like, I'm not gonna put that to the test. And then somebody else told me, a writer friend of mine said that their mother actually taught a fish to come when it was called, a goldfish, to come when it was called, and it actually liked to be petted. And I'm like, okay, that sounds almost unbelievable to me. If I were a fish, I would want, anybody touching me. Speaking of touching me, get away. I don't know what I can do with this. I don't know why they show this to me and I can move around. So, I don't know if they're like Oh, you can move them. No, no, that's a dead end. Don't you look at you, dumb bastard. No. Oh, god dang it. And I didn't even pick up the booster. God dang it. You little asshole. Well, you're significantly sized asshole, I should say. Let's just... It almost looked like it had anger coming off of it. It was just the fact that there were other fish by it. Oh god. This would be nice if it had more... Nope. I'm not gonna bother with you. I'm not gonna bother. Oh my god, its tail can smack me. There we go. Nope. I was like, oh, you little bitch, I got you now. And then it was like, by the way, I unthaw after you tap me again. Yeah. I am not gonna survive this, I don't think. Nope. Oh my god. You little dick. You are such a little dick. Don't do it. I'm gonna have to find air. If he doesn't kill me, my low life will. But yeah, I've been drawing a lot of flowers lately. I've been trying to... Okay, my sister gave me watercolors. Like markers and stuff, and she gave me alcohol markers like a couple years ago. And I'm trying really hard to actually learn how to use them. And what I'm trying to do now is with the colored pencils is like draw really deep, not concentric circles, but like kind of like swirls around the center and then diffuse outward, and it's kind of working to look like flowers, but not really, because we all know I suck at art, which is fine. You can't be good at everything, and I'm not, so. But I thought it was an interesting experiment, so I'm currently in the flower making place. My baby brother is like, how is the poetry going? On Saturday when I talked to him. And I'm like, it isn't. It absolutely isn't. And that's okay. I said, but sometimes when I stop writing, I like draw, or I make like bracelets, or I do stuff with clay or whatever it is. So I'm always doing... Yeah, this is a weird hook because you have to like do the voltage thing right. It's a timing issue. And we all know how good I am with timing. Good thing I don't use the rhythm method with pregnancy. God damn it. Oh, seriously. But yeah, so I've been working on art more. And my baby brother's like, oh, you got digital drawing. I'm like, no, no, no. I said, those are actually watercolor. I'm working with pencil though, because watercolor, like out of the pan, kind of get difficult for me. And it's easier for me to diffuse when I'm working with pencils or markers, though the markers tend to get a little much as well. So this leads me through here. Okay, this must be the place. 2 worms are blocking the way though. Dr. Bacon, I have 2 worms blocking the path. Is there a solution? Let's see, right. 2 worms are said to hate UV light and will shrink away from it. You don't happen to have one laying around, do you? Oh, you already have one. Yep. I know it was lying around, not laying around. English major for the win. That's alright. Eat. I do wonder how my life would change if I had been a college-educated lass. I'd probably be worse off linguistically than I am now. Oh, amethyst. Awesome. Amethyst is my favorite stone. It is my birthstone. By the way, you want to hear something weird? Oh yeah, I need a pickaxe for it. I just feel like I should be doing better. I mean, here I am, this poet, and yeah. So I got a pickaxe, and now I can actually mine the amethyst. But yeah, my engagement ring was an amethyst because that's what my husband bought. It's our birthstone. So I thought it was very fitting. And when he bought it, he's like, first he was doing the color thing, so he's like, is your favorite color purple or red? And I'm like, well, red and purple. And he's like, because then I said red, and he's like, oh darn, I said and purple. And then I said, if you're talking stones, I said my birthstone is my favorite. So he's like, oh good. And I'm like, wait, what, why? And his mom was like, you're not telling her anything, are you? And he's like, no. So I kind of had figured. Don't worry, don't worry. I had an engagement ring for him too. Run, don't die, live, Toluca. I'm not gonna live. Those things literally attack you on sight. Okay. See, this is a sea people building. The door is locked. Okay. Okay. No, no, no. Oh, there was air right there. You little fuckers. You little fuckers. I needed the air back there. Is there air here? Please. Please tell me there's air. Is this an air tube? Nope. Because I wasn't digging in a chest like that. God damn it. God damn it. I'm gonna have to fight my way through, and I should have done that before. Oh god. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Okay. Can't reach me. But it doesn't matter, because it's not air. Oh god. Can I get the air? You know what? I might just have to go back up. This is a very dangerous time for us all. Okay, hold on. Okay, takes 2 hits. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. No, 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 no. Fuck you. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. Eat me all you want, you cunt. I made it. I made it through. Okay, nope. No more jellyfish. I can just wait for the poison to take its toll. There we go. That's a good girl. So yeah, when we met, he had an engagement ring for me. I had one for him. We were engaged officially before we ever met, though. People would say that's weird. We were engaged at 20, married at 22, and everybody was like, you're gonna miss not being able to play the field. I'm like, how am I gonna miss something I never had? Explain that. Explain. Am I grabbing it wrong? No, I'm supposed to be able to grab this. Why can't I wonder? Oh well. I'm not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. Yeah, I don't miss it yet. As a matter of fact, to be 1000% honest with you, I don't miss being single at all. I never did. Yep. They were like, oh, you're gonna miss not having, like, random wild sex with different people, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. I don't know why, but I just don't think so. Okay. My headlamp will come in handy. So, where do I have to go for this, I wonder? Details. Okay, continue following the signal. Okay, cool. And the signal is over here. Let's see if I can do this without dying. I very much doubt it. Oh, I have to tube worm. Oh, I didn't give away my headlamp. Okay, good. I was like, well, that's gonna suck, but I didn't give it away. I mean, if you want to play the field, sure, but like not everybody is that way. Just like some people are like, oh, you're gross if you wait for marriage. It's like, if you want to, do it. If you don't, don't. Like, I never saw being a virgin as a huge deal, but I just know what I wanted for me. It's just like when people start bitching about people who do polyamory, and it's like, hey, if everybody's an adult, everybody's on board, play ball. And it's the same thing with monogamy. If everybody is on board and wants to play ball, good, fine, great. I just think that a lot of trouble comes from trying to put your beliefs, meaning yours and somebody's belief, onto somebody else. Takes a lot of communication, a lot of communication. Why can't I pick up the rocks yet? I guess I didn't get there yet. Must be a story issue. It's hard. Well, there's like a lot of jealousy and a lot of insecurity, and it's hard. I've heard, I've not done it, but I know people who have. And some people it's great, and some people it's not. But like I said, there are a lot of people who really struggle with monogamy. One of the things that I always kind of, I don't want to say chuckle over, because that sounds unfair, but when people are like, I think we should open up our marriage to their partner, even after it's been closed forever, and then the reason they want to is because they have their eye on someone else, but don't want to actually quit out of their relationship. So their partner reluctantly agrees to this arrangement, and then the partner actually gets lucky a lot, and they don't. They swing and miss. And I'm always fascinated by that particular dynamic, where someone in the relationship, usually a guy, says, you know, it'd be really cool. We could start like boinging other people, just like bonking the shit out of them, but we'd stay together. And then the partner, usually a woman, says, I don't really want to do that. I'm monogamous. It's not my thing. And the guy's like, oh, come on, honey. Don't you think it would be blah, 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 exciting, make us a more trustworthy, whatever. They say all these things, get their partner to agree to it. And then when their partner gets luckier than they ever hoped for themselves, they're like, no. Well, I don't like this. I don't like this anymore. I want to go back to being monogamous. You know, you've had like 7 dates with like 5 different guys, and I haven't had one girl ask me out yet. Or the girl I had my eye on actually doesn't want to date me. So this ain't fair. And it's like, but you're the one who wanted this. How is this not fair? I always tell people, if you want to date someone else, fine. But break up with your partner first. At least if you're normally monogamous. Whoops. No. Don't eat me. I think I am stuck. And I need to get rid of some of the fish in my backpack. I do. I definitely... Oh, that was not what I wanted, was it? Nope. Okay, I need to get rid of some of this fish. And it's not even gonna matter. Am I still over encumbered, I wonder? No. Okay, hold on. Let me take the breathing. But yeah, I do appreciate that dynamic, to be honest with you. Like, all of a sudden, they can't get any play. They watch their partner move on. A lot of times, the partner actually not only scores better, quote unquote, but it actually finds a new partner to be with who wants to be monogamous. But it's like, I don't think you should try to fit people who aren't made for monogamy into monogamy either. I don't think having somebody be someone they're not is a good idea. And then you should honestly be honest about it. Okay, so I got in this mess. Unfortunately, I cannot find my way out. No, that is true. Some people, it doesn't matter if it's polyamory, monogamy, whatever. They just should not be in a relationship. You are correct. They can't be honest, or they feel suffocated, or whatever it is. Some people, it's just like, nope. And I think as long as you're honest with people, I think it can still work out. There are a lot of people who don't want relationships and just want hookups, and I think as long as you're honest, it's fine. But I've seen people, and I'm gonna shit on women a little bit for this, but I've seen way more than one woman in my lifetime that has literally been like, well, I don't really want a relationship, I just want to screw. So then you get her to her finding partners left and right to have a good time with, and then she's like, tee-hee, I really want a relationship. And it's like, she did not want to just mess around. She wanted a relationship the whole damn time, and she just didn't want to be honest. And I don't like that. I'm like, if you want, she thinks she's gonna lure them in with cake and then make them want to stay, and that's not fair. And then she like badmouths him everywhere if he doesn't want to do anything other than mess around and just have fun. And it's like, hey, you're the one who said this is what you wanted, and now that you're getting what you advertised, you're upset. I don't like that. I don't agree with that. Is this it? Nope, it isn't it. I'm still trying to follow this damn arrow. That Casey Musgrave song, follow your arrow wherever it points. Wow. No. That's not a baby shark. Nope, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I am not tasty, I am full of cholesterol, and I'm stuck. God damn it. Oh, fuck. It's pointing me that way, but this is a maze. This is an absolute fucking maze. And I've played through this game before, it's just, it never gets better. A lot of the ways are blocked off, so. Woof. Okay, we got a gun, enough ammo. But we are running out of air, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't like the lies. If you don't want a relationship, that's good. But be honest. There are a lot of people who don't. I just think everybody's different. I'm no lady. You know, I grew up where my mom would tell us things like, sex is good if you love the person or at least care about them, and so on and so forth. But I don't think there's anything wrong with having fun. My grandparents, I've told this story before. You know what? I'm gonna get out of here for now because I'm gonna die otherwise. And yeah, I'm running out of air. But yeah, my grandparents, they met when my grandpa gave my grandma a ride home from the bar, and he asked her out on a date. They went out on one date. After the first date, they're fucking, and they were together forever till he died. So like they had 35 years or so of marriage, and then they were together until cancer took them. And people would be like, you can't start a relationship like that. Some people can, some people do. They were well matched in a lot of ways. So, it's what makes sense for people. I never understood meeting people like that, but can you imagine that that's my family's origin story? Yeah, one night my grandma and grandpa met at a bar, and he asked her out because he thought she was cute and awesome, and the very next night after their date, they were, you know, getting together. My grandma really fell apart after he died. But that's how it is sometimes. With great love comes great pain. But they were so well suited for each other. They fought like mad though. Like, when they fought, they fought. and my grandma and grandpa would get rough with each other. And one day she said, if you hit me and you knock me down, she said, you better kill me. And she said, if I get up, you're the one going down. And my grandma was kind of always that way. She was a strong old bird. But yeah, theirs was a love forever. When most of my other family members have gotten divorced or stayed in bad marriages, theirs lasted through. And I think sometimes people hold on to marriages that aren't good for them too. I know a lot of old people who are like, I'm too old to start over. So they just stay. Now, I was gonna try to get a moray eel, I think, and now I'm just kind of fishing for whatever. But yeah, I've met a lot of really unhappy old couples, and they're like, well, we have children, we have grandchildren. Awesome. Yeah, like I said, I think we should be more accepting of starting life at different times. Like, we're not too old to start a new career. We're not too old for a new hobby. We're not too old to fall in love. We're not too old for many things. But people act like you are. Oh, you're 60. You're really gonna go and move out of the country? Why not? Oh, you're 70 and you're only starting to date now? Why not? If now is the time, now is the time. Yep. I think about that if I'm ever gonna go back to school or whatever. But it's never too late. The only time it's too late is when you stop breathing. For things to get better, for things to change, to try something new. It's scary. Sometimes the road you wanted to go down, you can't. Sometimes the next several roads you wanted to go down, you can't. But there's always something. And you just can't stop looking. Because think about it. Did she really think that when she completed her master's it would be at 105? I read a story about this 100-year-old woman who works at her family's furniture store. Still, at her age. Did she think she would? I don't know. She's happy she's still doing it. And isn't it great to find something that makes her happy? To get out of bed every morning and help the customers and look at the books and think about it. Think about how great that is to get out of bed every day when you're 100 years old and still have a job you love. I think that's awesome. I'm not saying I think everybody should have to work till they're 100, but I'm saying that if you do, that you should have a job that you look forward to. People think that, you know, there's this joke, and I'm gonna be 40 next year, and everybody says 40 is over the hill. Because when you're 40, that's like half your lifespan, and blah blah blah, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and you're an old dog at that point, blah 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 blah. I don't agree with that. Right, exactly. I think if you go where you're happy and wherever it leads you as an adult, when you want to do something with your own life, then I think it should be normalized to switch careers, to find new love, to move somewhere else when you're older. You know, that's why, like, when you see movies with, like, old people getting into shenanigans, I love it. There's a Swedish book series I read that was literally about a heist happening with people in a nursing home. Like, they, like, checked themselves out for a day or something and actually pulled off a bank heist. I don't quite remember why. I remember the nursing home wasn't optimal. It was a fiction book, but I adored it. I think it was like 2 books in the, like, it was a duology, maybe. I don't think it was a trilogy. But yeah, I loved it. I loved the thought of it. The thought that you're going through life and instead of people being like, oh, I guess we'll nap and do bingo and just wait till the Reaper comes, that they're like, no, this is what we're doing, fam. We're gonna have a heist at a museum or an art gallery. I think that idea is so cool. Like, I'm not advocating crime, okay? But what I am saying is adventure, whimsy, romance, new friends, new things. Just until your last breath, always a new thing. I think that's marvelous. That is the way I would like to be. Always experiencing little pleasures, always doing things with friends, always, even in your worst days, always having something else to get you through. I mean, I think that's one of the things that we can ask for, and we should. Bad fish, bad fish. I'm gonna die again, I don't have air. I was looking for that damn moray eel, not like it's going to matter that much. While I'm not streaming this, because I think this will be the last day. While I'm not streaming this, we didn't get very far. So while I'm not streaming this, I might, oh goddamn, actually go through and get some more stuff going on, if possible. Damn it. Yeah. Smack it with the shoe, I don't know. Ah, please, let me go home. Okay, now we can start the restaurant for a bit. Did I send the people out? Yes, I did. They won't be back until tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to find the sea people, but I'm gonna try to get like some money and stuff for the restaurant going. Then again, we'll miss the tuna party if I don't stream it tomorrow on the next day. So I don't know. It's like the other party they had, where they had the sushi that was the jellyfish. So you're not like missing a story element or anything if I do it off screen. So maybe I'll just do it that way. But yeah, I love this game. And I was gonna sell it to somebody as far as like, say, oh, it's just like a common game where you like fish in the day and at night you run a restaurant. And the fishing's actually quite intense. So I couldn't exactly lie about that, but I'm tempted sometimes. Oh, you want a calm, relaxing fishing game? Here you're like, there's Godzilla DLC in it and shit, so yeah, it's something else. Okay, I'm gonna put these on the menu and then we're gonna start hopefully selling out. I'm such a sellout. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if any of you saw, but I was in like a little video thing with Reiko Star and a bunch of other people, like Otaku Raku and oh, who the hell else? Little Lady Kitty is gonna be in it, or at least I thought she was, but anyway, there are a couple other people like Lawnmower Girl, and we're in like an anime opening. Yeah, it is really good. Whoever Reiko had do it was awesome. And I think that might be with our news stories and stuff, where I'm doing the obituaries. Yeah, it's like we're doing different news segments, and like I think Otter is doing what is it, horoscopes maybe? And Reiko is one of the main anchors, and we're doing that kind of thing. So I'm thinking that was it, because if not, I don't know what else we're doing. But yeah, we're doing this these fake news stories, and I was thinking about doing sports because one, I know nothing about sports. I understand that. But yeah, I know nothing about sports, and I was gonna lean into like the cripple who knows nothing about sports. But I actually decided to do humorous obituaries. And Rico's like, you're not doing anybody real, are you? I'm like, oh god, no. No. This will not be about anybody real. Let me see if I can... Can I do ingredients? No. Okay, then I'll have to swap, but it's almost the end of the night, so... But yeah, I thought it would be a good idea. So I make up a funny name and a funny backstory. And I'm hoping it works out. Like, it's only gonna be like 3 paragraphs for like the first one. So it's gonna be like a lot of puns or a lot of like different things. So I have like one that's called like Anita O, and it's like a sex toy owner, like a toy store owner. So like a funny name plus a lot of the stupid jokes that go with funny name, basically. Oh, you're still having squirrel problems? Okay, I'm gonna turn stuff in and then I think that'll be about it for today. I am playing this again on Friday. God help me, I hope we make progress, because we didn't make any this time. Okay, I can get through there and then I'm gonna save and quit. Okay, save and return. Yep. Oh, still? Yeah, that kind of thing, exactly. And I got the idea because my mom would, like, make up silly, like, titles of books with the authors, like 50 Yards to the Outhouse by Willie Make It. So I was thinking about all the different names I could do and, like, the puns that come with that. But I need different people for different things. Like, I can't just keep doing the same exact jokes over and over. So I have to limit, unfortunately, my sex jokes, which is gonna kill me because that's like 97% of my material. And I'm not naturally a funny person, so... Well, there are humane traps for squirrels, I think. You can domesticate them. I think. People are doing that with foxes now, actually. So, okay, everybody. Tomorrow at 6 Central is Cat Quest 2 with husband, and then on Friday at 9 p.m. Central is more of this, and that's what I'm doing, and I hope to be doing more actual fucking videos that are YouTube exclusive, because I've been dropping that damn ball, but life is stressful. So, thank you, Lady Random, thank you, Show, thank you, everybody, for coming, watching, all that kind of stuff. I will see some of you tomorrow. Bye!